wants DeSantis. The Trumpers don't want DeSantis. The leftists don't want DeSantis. The socialists don't want DeSantis. The immigrants don't want DeSantis. The black people don't want DeSantis. The gay children don't want DeSantis.
You've been booked! You've been dragged!
Kids are still in body bags.
You've been booked! You've been dragged!
Kids are still in body bags.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here. There is a lot to discuss here, and it is not good. Let's just put it that way. It is not good at all, because the stuff that you are seeing, well, to put it nicely, is insane. I'll just put it that way. It is apparently a Ron DeSantis event, or an anti-Ron DeSantis event, probably the better way to put it. All of this put together by some group called News to Share, and I think it does need to be shared. It's going to be a long video, but holy cow, is it also weird. So there's that. Check this out.
All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. Take him down, take him down, take him down.
I hope you like that song, at least that beat, because you're about to get a lot of it through this video.
I'm a prostitute.
No one wants DeSantis.
This is an important part of the story here because it sets the entire thing up. They say this video is about how nobody wants Ron DeSantis. The DeSantis campaign should tweet this out and show everyone this, because this is like a who's who of why Ron DeSantis should be elected Republican candidate for president and then win the general election against Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, or whoever else they decide to run out there.
Trumpers don't want DeSantis. The leftists don't want DeSantis. The socialists don't want DeSantis. The immigrants don't want DeSantis. The black people don't want DeSantis. The gay children don't want DeSantis. My body, my choice. Our body, our choice. Their body, their choice. His body, his choice.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
You've been booked. You've been dragged. Kids are still in body bags. You've been booked. You've been dragged. Kids are still in body bags.
You've been booked! You've been dragged!
Kids are still in body bags.
You've been booked! You've been dragged!
Kids are still in body bags.
You've been booked! You've been dragged!
Kids are still in body bags. Ron DeSantis, go away. Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Ron DeSantis, go away.
They say liberation for all, but not the horse.
There's another part of this that I always found very funny. There seems to be a big hoe contingent here. And I like the ring light. The ring light is really going to drive this thing home. It's going to make it look really good on the internet. Yeah, it's really great. But yeah, a big part of this is hoes, apparently. So Trumpers, hoes, immigrants, gay kids, people who want to trans little kids, all these people very upset with Ron DeSantis.
Liberation for all when you really mean some. Hey! If you are anti-ho, you are anti-black. If you are anti-ho, you are anti-immigrant. If you are anti-ho, you're standing with DeSantis.
Are there any fit prostitutes in Miami? Because I think that's where this takes place. But yikes, that's the second prostitute in the video. And, okay.
If you are anti-ho, you need to walk out right now, because that we don't have room for that on the left.
All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. Take him down, take him down, take him down.
DeSantis cannot govern. Immigrants he will displace.
DeSantis cannot govern. Immigrants he will displace. DeSantis cannot govern.
Immigrants
I've never understood the idea here behind these little sing-songs they like to do back and forth, because nobody's impressed by this or moved by any of this. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they go marching on. Got it. Wow. The part that is most interesting about this is this crowd is not very big, first off, but they are a who's who of degenerates in societies. Just look through here. You think any one of these people could get a job at any reputable establishment? Good God.
All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis.
Their choice. Our choice.
Our choice. Our choice. Our choice. His choice. His choice.
DeSantis cannot govern. He's a woman-hating troll. DeSantis cannot govern. He's a woman-hating troll. DeSantis cannot govern. He's a woman-hating troll. Take him down. Take him down. Take him down.
Kind of run out of steam on that particular chant, because now you're just repeating the same thing in a different little sing-song. So that's nice.
And what? All of us against DeSantis. DeSantis cannot govern. He lied on COVID deaths. DeSantis cannot govern. He lied on COVID deaths.
Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Ron DeSantis, go away.
Racist, sexist, anti-gay.
Ron DeSantis, go away.
Racist, sexist, anti-gay.
Ron DeSantis, go away.
Ron DeSantis. Fuck DeSantis. Fuck DeSantis.
We're really going to tear up DeSantis as soon as this crosswalk changes to walk, and then we're going to go get him. Oh, this is the best part. So they roll up here, and they get to a place where the Black for Trump guys are hanging out, and they have a little meeting of the minds. First, it's not nice, and then they all agree, Ron DeSantis is the worst. For different reasons, of course. But keep in mind, this mob hates Trump, too, so there'll be a little bit of that.
That's okay, we're not here for Trump, we're here for DeSantis. Fuck DeSantis! Fuck DeSantis! Fuck DeSantis! Fuck DeSantis! Fuck DeSantis! Fuck DeSantis! Fuck Trump! Fuck you!
Trump hates DeSantis, dog.
They're back into the sing song, but they're also saying something about not being divided. The people united can never be divided. It's another fun chant they like to do, but there's some pretty divisive stuff all the way around here. Still, it is rather amusing to see some of these Black for Trump 2020.com folks that are A, actually black, and B, wearing shirts from 2020. And okay.
That's right. Fuck DeSantis. Fuck it was where wolf goes to die. What is woke with Ron DeSantis? I love you, I'm a Trump supporter. Okay, good.
Yes, I'm against DeSantis. He's a sellout to Trump and the deplorables who helped him get in. Now he's out here trying to run against Trump. What do you think is going to happen if DeSantis wins? I'm going to run for president against.
This is actually very brilliant. If DeSantis wins, what's going to happen? Well, then this guy's going to run against DeSantis, and he's going to win. And then he has a plan.
Him and Biden, and I'm gonna win and make Trump vice president, and then Trump will become president after the day I swear in. So it's either Trump wins or he wins. But goddamn it, he gonna win.
It's actually it's a brilliant ploy. It really is. I mean, if Trump can't beat DeSantis to get into the general election, they'll run someone third party who's going to install Trump if he gets in. I mean, you can't really argue with the logic there, can you?
Fuck you, fascists! 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 Fuck you, fascists!
I mean, these people are just like objectively ugly, right? Like can we not say that? Like, can we just say that that's true? I mean, can we not just look at these people and be like, who wants to be around these people? Who wants to be around these ugly people physically, mentally? These people are just disgusting. And look at them just screaming. And by the way, the best part is they're screaming at the Trump people too, which is beautiful.
Fuck you, fascists! Fuck you, fascists! Fuck you, fascists! Fuck you, fascists! Fuck you, fascists!
All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. Take him down, take him down, take him down.
Ron DeSantis, go away! Racist, sexist, anti-gay! Ron DeSantis, go away!
All of us against DeSantis.
Take him down, take him down, take him down!
Go! The freedom of
Come on me with freedom! Come on me with freedom, baby! Ooh, I know you like that freedom! Ooh, I know you like the right to abortion!
Oh yes, you like that right to abortion. Come on me with freedom.
Consent, it feels so good! Black lives
That's her profession, by the way. She's a whore. She's letting you know she's a prostitute. That's what she does for a living.
matter! Black lives matter! All of us against DeSantis! Take him down, take him down, take him down!
These queers bash back. These queers bash back. These queers bash back.
It's funny how much they hate fascism, but the things they say are literally threats of violence. And if they had the ability, they would use violence to shut down their political opposition. I think it's very rich.
These queers fight back! These queers fight back! These queers fight back! These queers fight back! These queers fight back!
He's a transformative tool. DeSantis cannot govern. He's a transformative tool. DeSantis cannot govern. He's a transformative tool. Take him down, take him down, take him down. What do we want? Abortion. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Abortion. When do we want it? Now. And if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
There's all these like threats of like what we're gonna do if we don't get what we want. Like, we don't get abortions right now, which they're legal in Florida, by the way. But if we don't get abortions right now, we're gonna shut this thing down. So you better let us have abortions right now. Okay, you can have abortions. Go ahead.
I am the president of Women's Voices of Southwest Florida. I am out here standing up against DeSantis. Not only did he lie to all of his constituents, I don't care what political affiliation, he has disrespected people, he has committed genocide, he is a liar, and he is incredibly, incredibly dangerous to our free speech, to our bodily autonomy, to government interference, and to small government.
Does anyone believe this person's a small government person? I mean, it's just, I have a hard time believing it. I do. And a follow-up question would be like, what genocide has he committed? That might be worth asking these people.
How do you feel the day's going thus far? Do you feel like you're achieving your goals?
I think it's very interesting that the day that we called for a protest, Laura Loomer also called for a protest. And it has been, this is definitely an alternate timeline that we're sitting across the street protesting the same person, and there's Trumpers and leftists. So it's very interesting, and at least it's something we can agree on.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah.
Love you guys. We hung out together, right? Yes.
And they go to plaza when Trump went to court.
Yes, exactly. Great to see you.
All the time. We always there.
Very nice to see you. Yes. Nice to see you. Welcome to Miami. We've got to get everybody to honk for Trump. This presidency, this election belongs to Trump. That's right? Yes.
Yeah, look, he's only going to become more popular by I'm tweeting at President Trump the more he is persecuted. We saw in the aftermath of the indictments and the arrest that his poll numbers.
So we knew that DeSantis was running. We're good friends with Laura Loomer. She tweeted about this event a few days ago. We're going to be down here anyway for a few other things. So we figured we'd come out, show our support for President Trump, cover the rally, do a little media, and show up at the counter protest for President Trump over here. So that's why we're out here today.
So, like in your community, I guess you could say the MAGA community, are you witnessing a pushback right now? Is there are you witnessing any division? Like how what's being talked around the dinner table?
To the extent, well, not within our family, but to the extent within the broader MAGA movement that there's infighting, it's mostly isolated to Twitter. In real life, 80-90% of Republicans, even higher than that, are still on board with President Trump, and that's
of course, that's not true, but there is a lot of infighting on Twitter, but I wouldn't say that much. It's big. It's well over 50%, and this is Trump's race to lose, no question about that. But those numbers are not accurate.
reflected in these poll numbers as Ron DeSantis has moved more and more closer to formally declaring. You've seen his poll numbers drop by 30, 40 points in some cases. In January, he was polling within 10, 20 points of President Trump in a prospective head-to-head matchup. Now he's 40, 50 points behind. So I really don't think there is infighting to the extent there's this narrative of infighting. It's mostly manufactured, mostly coming from the DeSantis side.
What's up? Oh, wow. Laura Loomer, fantastic. And no, that is inaccurate. I think everyone knows that that's pretty much inaccurate. But it is worth noting there is some infighting still in the Republican Party. It is not this idea that it's just all from the DeSantis side. That, especially before he officially launched, that's lunacy, but that was one of the narratives. Sure. Laura Loomer, a complete lunatic. Here she goes.
What's going on? What brings you out here today?
Well, we're outside of the Four Seasons Hotel in Miami, Florida, where Ron DeSantis is having his official announcements. Even though we already knew it's the worst kept secret in the entire country that he's running for president, he's been deceiving people under the guise of a book tour for the shadow campaign. But there's protesters on the left and the right. We've seen Trump supporters over there, Trump supporters down there, and then leftists behind me who all came out today to express their unhappiness with Ron DeSantis' decision to run for president. So right now, his donors and the political elitists and the donor class and the rhino establishment Republicans who are united in trying to defeat President Trump are all lining up right now to listen to this Twitter space with Elon Musk and Ron DeSantis and the DeSantis mega donor David Sachs, who, of course, is one of these Silicon Valley guys who's a donor to Hillary Clinton. Mitt Romney is in favor of the bailout of the bank in Silicon Valley. So, as you can see, right, all the best people support Ron DeSantis. So, of course, I'm being facetious because all the worst people support Ron DeSantis.
This video, if anything, is like like I said at the beginning, this should be a Ron DeSantis calling card. Just look around and ask yourself, are you with these people, with any of them? And if you are, why? This is some lunacy on both sides. It's just nuts.
2024 belongs to President Donald J. Trump. He won 2020, he won, and he will be winning 2024, and he won 2016.
Wrong.
So.
Well, he didn't win in 2020.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. So that's what the media is saying, that he did not win. He absolutely won. Maybe you can provide answers or a reason behind the water main break in Georgia the night of the election when they were counting. They told everybody to go home. And Maricopa County and Wisconsin.
Why should Trump be the candidate and not Governor Ron DeSantis?
Governor DeSantis, it's not his time. He's doing a lot of good things for the state of Florida, a lot more to go. He doesn't resonate with the people as much. Trump can understand middle America. He's a worker. He built his businesses. He built great companies throughout the decades, throughout his lifetime. He has a genuine feeling for Americans, for the American people, and he truly loves America. Governor DeSantis went to Yale, and taught high school for a year, and then Trump helped him get reelected governor. So with that kind of a resume, he is not ready yet. Not to mention he's probably a neocon, and he's probably like from the Jeb Bush era. I would definitely say that that's where he is. And I don't believe America is ready for that once again. We need to get rid of the swamp. Florida is a beautiful state, a little swampy, but it's a beautiful state. But we don't need more swampy people in the White House.
Very interesting. I think that's an interesting series of statements there. Most of them untrue, but an interesting series of statements nonetheless. I'd also like how the reporter tried to get into this whole like, well, he didn't win 2020. Yes, they did, and she rattled off a bunch of stuff. They always feel like they need to come in and say, well, he didn't win 2020 over and over and over again. They should just drop that from their conversation on both sides and just have a conversation about why they need to get out there and vote for their guy, Donald Trump, in that situation. That's probably the smarter play here. So we'll continue this video.
But she has a cousin that is a liberal communist, basically. And one day I expressed my dislike for her father, and another cousin that did her views. I don't know if they have yours as well. Don't worry.
I hope that you vote for Trump. DeSantis is not your guy.
Hopefully.
Yes, thank you. Come on.
Do not engage. Do not engage. Very smart advice from Captain America here to not engage. That's exactly right. Just continue on with your insane drag queen, trans, crazy yelling and screaming down the line. Don't engage the Trump supporters there. But the Trump supporters, that's exactly what they want in this situation. We need to get the guitar back here. Get the guitar back here. There aren't enough people singing in the same song again.
Take them down, take them down. 20 minutes. All of us against DeSantis. What? All of us against DeSantis. Take them down, take them down, take them down. The abortion ban is cruel. DeSantis cannot govern. The abortion ban is cruel. Take them down, take them down, take them down. You chose the wrong one. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. Take them down, take them down, take them down.
You kind of love the idea that they get more energized as more of them get together, and they just like, hey, it doesn't matter how stupid the thing we're saying is, let's just keep saying it over and over and over again, and more of them get excited, and the media is just eating this up, which you love. They're like sticking cameras in their faces. Yeah, repeat that line one more time.
He's banning books in school. DeSantis cannot govern. He's banning books in school. DeSantis cannot govern. He's banning books in school. Take them down, take them down, take them down. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. Take them down, take them out, take them out.
DeSantis cannot govern. He's a transphobe and a tool.
DeSantis cannot govern. He's a transphobe and a tool. DeSantis cannot govern. He's a transphobe and a tool. DeSantis cannot govern. He's a transphobe and a tool. Take him down. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis.
DeSantis cannot govern. He's a pathetic fascist. It's not even on beat. We're just saying random things now. It's awesome.
He's a pathetic fascist. Take him out, take him out, take him out. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. All of us against DeSantis. Take him out, take him out, take him out.
Anarchists, drag queens, people who want whores, illegal immigrant fans, people who want to compare everyone to Nazis. I mean, this is fantastic. And it is a great group of people who have decided to come together and express that they are not only losers, but that their ideas are losers too. It took like 35 different messages here to get a pretty decent crowd here. So, wow.
DeSantis cannot govern. Why? He's a total closet.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will.
But by the way, before forget about that, I believe we will win stuff. DeSantis cannot govern. He's governed clearly well in Florida. I mean, whatever you want to say about him, he's covered perfectly fine in Florida to the point where he got reelected, and he's now running on his record. So this idea that DeSantis cannot govern or they believe they will win, I don't. Not really sure what they're getting at here with DeSantis, but sure.
We will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Are there any strings on that guy's guitar?
No justice.
No peace.
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 'Cause what do we want?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
Okay, he just announced his presidency right now.
You remember that scene of the woman standing outside of the inauguration when he's finally sworn in, and she just starts screaming the same stuff? These people don't understand how foolish this looks. You think he's here? DeSantis isn't the president. Do they think he just declared himself to be the president? I mean, they're trapped in the Donald Trump world where they I guess they still think that Donald Trump is president. And they're screaming, "Not my president." It's just weird. It's so odd. Like, is there no one in the crowd going, "Why are we chanting this?"
President, not my 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 president.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
DeSantis just announced. We know that. But we're ready. We ready. We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready. We're ready for war.
The other side's fascist, by the way, and violent and mean, but they're ready for war.
We're ready. We're ready. We're ready for war. We're ready. For war.
Guys, more than ever, this chant is important, right?
Oh, hold on. This chant's important, guys. This one is the one. God, please be a sing-songy one that you've used 100 times. Please. Begging you.
All together as loud as you can. It is our duty to fight for our freedom!
It is our duty to fight for our freedom!
Exactly, perfect, louder. And it is our duty to win!
And it is our duty to win!
We must love and protect one another!
We must love and protect one another!
We have nothing
dignity. You're losing your dignity every day. Every person on this video has lost their dignity. That's unbelievable stuff here. I give them credit for their energy. They got that. Oh, they're out of it.
You say pro-life, that's a lie!
You don't care if people die!
You say pro-life, that's a lie!
You don't care if people die!
You say pro-life, that's a lie!
You don't care if people die!
So, just to break down the newest one, it's you say pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if people die because they're anti-abortion. And by the way, abortion is still legal in Florida under Ron DeSantis, so this makes very little sense. But they still try to make this argument just because I think it's kind of clever for them. I think they think it's a smart thing to say because if you say you're pro-life, they'll say, no, you're not. You don't care if people die. Well, I think they do care if people die. And this idea that they don't care about people after they're born is just a lie. So there's that.
You say pro-life, that's a lie! You don't care if people die!
El pueblo presente no tiene presidente. El pueblo presente no tiene presidente.
El pueblo presente no tiene presidente. El pueblo presente no tiene presidente. El pueblo presente no tiene presidente. El pueblo presente.
Is it cultural appropriation if you're a white guy or a black guy who doesn't know Spanish to run out and say that chant? I think it is. I think it is. I think it's a cultural appropriation thing. I'm kind of offended by it. I have no idea what they're saying. Something about DeSantis not being present. That's what I assume it means.
No tiene presidente. El pueblo presente no tiene presidente.
Not the church, not the state.
The people must decide our fate.
Fuck the church, fuck the state. Fuck the church, fuck the state.
The people. This is another thing. The people did decide in Florida. Everyone knew that the pro-life movement was on the side of DeSantis. Everyone knew that DeSantis was for reining in and putting some restrictions on abortion. The people did decide. They didn't get what they wanted. It's not just because they didn't get what they wanted doesn't mean it's illegitimate. Also, I'd love to get in a debate about church and state with these people, but I don't think they would do very well.
Stop, please, stop.
I want to document this moment.
Hey, listen, I need all of y'all to back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Please back up because you're putting me in danger now. Back up. I'm talking to him. Please. I know that you're the owner of autonomy, but I'm a black woman and I'm sitting right here and I'm the one talking to this man.
Oh, okay. She pulled out a lot of cards right there. She's a woman, she's black, and she wants to be the one to talk to him. No one else should be allowed to. Okay, that's interesting. Just remember the hierarchy of victimhood. I hope a trans person doesn't show up because then they'll play that Trump card. We'll see how that goes. Miami hates fascist scum. DeSantis is a fascist. Who's acting like a fascist here? These people. The people declaring that through violence they will get their way. I don't think they're right, but it's nice to see that they don't understand how ridiculous this sounds.
At the rally, I was at the actual protest.
We will reconcile and recover in every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Goodbye, I love you.
That's how you know they're taking it
I gotta take this shot with my phone.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. We can stop it right there because that's about the end of this thing. These people are not mentally well. They are dangerous lunatics. And once again, if I was Ron DeSantis, I would be ecstatic about the idea that these were the people opposing me. The louder they get, the better off he's going to do. The Donald Trump people in this video, a little small cameo there. I think they found themselves a little confused as what was going on, as most of us probably are. If you made it to the end here, thank you. Like, subscribe. We'll be back with more videos here in the future.